right, well, I don't know how this is going to go. I'm still pretty sick, but I have my bouts of feeling a little bit better here and there. So I thought I would give this a try, and we'll see how I go, see how long I can take it. I apologize to everybody that I haven't been around for a while. I think everything's running, but I guess we'll find out. Hi, Craig. Can you give me a sound check, please? I haven't used this equipment for so long, I don't know if it's still set up right. I had to log back into everything I use, so... All good? Thank you, sir. I hope you're doing okay. I hope that truck's not full. Nope, it wasn't. There's really no way for me to tell if that truck is full unless I'm in it. And there's been a few times I've overloaded it, and I ended up with gravel on the road. Wow, you guys got some warm weather, huh? All right, let's see. My chat isn't keeping up. Into 7-inch, which is unlike us. Yeah, I'll bet it is. Look, that's weird. My chat skipped by one of your messages on YouTube. It says, am good, thanks, just enjoying some warm weather for a change. But that didn't show up on my screen on the left here. Hey, Lawrence, how are you? Maybe it's just a glitch. Now I'm going to have to apologize in advance. You may hear some sniffles or some choking or some coughing, or... I mean, I'll try to take care of that with the mic button, but I doubt if I can get it all. My voice is still cracking. I mean, I'm feeling a little better, but I still have symptoms. So, you know, I've got a little bit of an ear infection from a sinus infection. My sinuses were pretty bad the last few days. They're better, but my ear is not. So I'm trying to work on that. I got vertigo yesterday. Terrible, terrible bad. Was it yesterday? maybe it was the day before yesterday, I got really bad vertigo. So bad that I just heaved my guts up. And I don't generally puke. I know too much information. But I never do. I've got an iron constitution when it comes to my stomach. But the vertigo was so bad that I just started heaving up everything. Well, fortunately, I hadn't been eating or drinking anything, so there wasn't anything come up. But a little bit of, I had a cup of tea and a Gatorade, and that's what came up. But it was awful. The vertigo was. But I got online and I found a treatment for it. I've done it before, so I knew what to do. I got it real bad a few years ago. Went to a doctor and he sent me to a therapist, and the therapist showed me what to do, and you can do it at home. So I did the treatment at home and it worked, but I still have the earache. So well, thanks, Lawrence. Andy's in the house. Like I said, excuse the sound effects. I'm gonna be a coughing and snizzling and sneezing, and I'm still pretty much under the weather, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I just got up about an hour ago just to have something to eat. Yeah, that's not good. Terrible. Anyway, let's take a look around and see what I'm doing here. I can't remember what I left off on. And by the way, I may or may not be able to do a lot of talking. So if I start losing my voice, I'm going to have to kind of slow it down a little bit. I told my wife that. I said, I'm going to do a live stream, but I'm not going to talk very much. And she just laughed. And I thought that was kind of rude. I said, what are you laughing at? She goes, you just said you weren't going to talk very much. I said, well, I might not be able to. It isn't that I don't want to. I might not be able to. So we'll see how far I can go. All right, so I was just digging some rock here for a little bit. I'm waiting for my crops to do something. So let's look at the crops. I haven't been on the computer. Well, I have off and on just to check messages and stuff, but I haven't been able to play any games for several weeks now. So this thing got left exactly where it was. I think I was rolling. Everything's planted in beans, and I was rolling the beans in the last live stream. But today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I decided it's time to start looking at grapes, and maybe some olives as well. So I'm going to do that while the crops are growing. Hang on a sec. I got to turn some air in here. I got to get a little bit of air going in here because we've had some warm weather as well. Right, I set my controller down now. I can't find it. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. If you remember, I put some production up over here Here's that old place where I'm digging the rock right here. But I put some production down here. So I've got an oil production, potato chip production, and lime production here. I'm going to put a grape production right in this corner right here. And I'm thinking about buying these 3 fields right here to do some grapes and olives. So, yeah. Let's start with these 2 here. I'm gonna buy that. And then I'll buy that, and then I'll go look at it. I sold a little bit of crop, but I still have quite a bit of crop. Not an overabundance, but I do have some crop left. Let's turn this on so I can scoot over there. Okay, so this, I bought the land just on the other side of the creek here. Right here is what I bought just now. And 36 and 35 should get me up to this tree, base of trees right here. And I'm not necessarily going to cut anything right now, but I can continue on this way when I choose to. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to put a field of grapes in here, just in this little square right here. And then if I have time, I might do some olives on this side over here. But I'm trying to decide how to best do that. Trees are already cleared, but those bushes, I don't want those big bushes in the middle of my grape field, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. So what I'm thinking about doing is painting some grass in. Let's see. Let me grab... Well, I don't need that right now, I guess. Yeah, I'm thinking about just painting a square there. So how's everybody been? I know I haven't been well, but I hope you guys have. I felt kind of bad because everybody was sending me good wishes, and I started answering each one individual privately. And I did maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 as they came in. And that is in between sleeping, you know, because I would get where I wasn't feeling good and I'd go back to bed. I'd get up and check, and there'd be people leaving me good wishes, and I appreciate all of that. And when I went back in a couple hours later after I woke up, they were not there. And I thought, wait a minute, I spent a half hour typing good, you know, replies to all the comments, because if you know me in the past, I always try to answer all the comments. And sometimes I miss a few, but I don't know what happened. I had to blame it on YouTube, or maybe I was delirious. Maybe I typed them in and never entered them. I don't know. It was kind of weird, though. Andy says he's doing good. Craig is so-so. Yeah, I do that too, Craig. I do that too. I think about birthdays past. And of course, my father passed, and I inherited one of his special rings that he used to wear. It's a gold ring. God, what do they call that? It's a special kind of gold ring that's different colors of gold. I can't remember what they call the gold. And it says Dad on it. It just says Dad. It's a beautiful ring. And I inherited that from my father. And So I'm having trouble wearing rings now because of a little touch of arthritis in my fingers, and so it doesn't feel good to wear rings like it used to. So I don't even wear my wedding ring anymore. It just during the day they just kind of hurts, and so I will still wear my rings when I go out or if we're traveling because I want to put my wedding ring on, and I put my father's ring on. And so Father's Day, I put my Father's Day ring on, so because we went out, and I wanted everybody to see that I was wearing Dad's ring and on Father's Day. And so, yeah, Craig, I do the same thing. I think about stuff like that. Hi, Farmer Groot. My father's birthday was the last day of January. I had an aunt that was born on a leap year. And so she used to laugh like hell because she was in her 80s. And she'd laugh, say she's only in her 30s. And because she only celebrates the birthday every 4 years or so. All right, I'm gonna paint this. So let's see, how do I do that? Let's go into... here. We're going to go into construction, and then landscaping, painting. I'm just going to look for some grass. There's some grass, and I need to make the square a little bit bigger because I don't want this to take all day. And I'm going to just paint a square in here. And then I can change that later on. But this is going to take all this brush out. Is what it's going to do. I don't want all that brush and stuff, so... I want a nice clear field here. Alright, and then... Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Well, that's okay. That's alright. I can leave that. That's fine. Let's change the size back down here, and we'll do... what do we got? We got forest ground, dirt, concrete, asphalt, animal mud. Is that poop? Animal mud? That sounds like poop to me. Why don't they just say poop? Gravel. We'll just do a little gravel right here. And put it back. Right there. What's that? Gravel dirt? What's gravel dirt? Dirty gravel? Is that what they call that? Alright, put the road back in. And then, okay, then we're going to go to production. And we're going to go to orchards. And we're going to grab some grapes here. And I'm going to start a little bit away from the road. So we'll start right here, I guess. Just grab a grape. And let's throw it out. Collides with another item. It's colliding with me, I think. Have I done anything with the abandoned farm? Yeah, that's my quarry. I made it into a quarry. See? This is my quarry. None of that stuff's any good. It's all broken down, all that junk. It's all broken down and rusty and junk, and the only thing you can do with it is clear it out and put new stuff in. I don't want to do that. So I just made this my quarry. And I put my gravel in another Maurice here, and then I can haul the gravel to make lime, which is what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing with that. Yeah, let me get back here. All right, construction, production, orchards, gray apes. We're going to put some gray apes in. It says it's colliding with something. What is it colliding with? That's odd. Well, let's go up this way. Distance too short. Okay, it's going that way. What's? It must be colliding with with the water. You suppose? All right, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get this as straight as I can, but that wasn't very straight. But that's where it is. Now, if you move this thing around, it will stop right there because it's lining up with that post right there. So once it stops, it'll go in a straight line. But I don't think I was in a straight line to begin with, so. So we're just going to throw some grapes in here. I think I got enough money. All right, bear with me. Makes no sense. It's dry gravel. Don't worry about it. It's just a game. Yeah, it's not like I'm panning for gold. I'm just digging gravel out of the ground. You can do that anywhere. You don't need water for that. Okay, as soon as I'm done with this, I gotta go shopping. I don't have any equipment for fruit, so I sold enough stuff to give me about $1 million. And I hope that's enough. Okay, that's not gonna let me do it, so that's it for that. All right, that's fine. That gives me a little bit of a grape field. Now I can keep going this way. I own this land this away. So I own 36 and 35 here, so I can clear some of this out. But I'm thinking about putting some olives in here, but I'm going to start with the grapes first and see. Reason being, I want to find out how much I should actually put down. That's a small plot, but it'll be good enough for a start. Oh, are the grain buckets working? I didn't even test that out. I forgot I had them. Been so long since I've been here. All right, so I need to buy equipment. Let's see, it's all grape equipment, so I'm going to go to this box right here, and that's going to give me the packs. So you got grain pack, grape packs, olive packs, potato packs. So you can quickly find everything that has to do with grapes. And I'm going to buy a couple of these right here. Three-point hitch, yes. Engine, I want a bigger engine. I don't know if I need GPS, so I'm not going to get it for now. All right, let's buy one of those. And we're going to buy another one. And then I obviously am going to need a grape whatcha-dinger. So we'll get a grape whatcha-dinger. Again, I don't think I need GPS. I got to watch my money. I don't have that much money. I'm just going to get one of everything. I don't know what they do. I don't know what this does. It must do something to the grapes because the business equipment is vertical. So this must go along the vines somehow. I don't know what it does. I'm just going to get one of everything. If I had to guess, that's some kind of a mechanical pruner. And then we've got spray rig. Now these spray rigs, I'm very familiar with things like this because when I was a kid, my biggest job was in orchards, not wheat or cattle or anything like that. I did work that other stuff, but my main job was in orchards. And this is the kind of sprayer we would use because it's very small. And it sprays, instead of down to the ground, it sprays up in the air for the trees. So we're going to get one of those. And then need a trailer for hauling the grapes. Get one of those. This looks like some kind of mower. It must be for weed control, I'm guessing. And then the last thing is some kind of a disc that will go between the vines. All right, so that should give me everything I need. I still got 400,000 left. Oh, Farmer Groot. I might have misunderstood Farmer Groot. Let me look at the chat again. Okay, Farmer Groot said that makes no sense. You're away from the water. I think he's talking about me setting the grapes down. And I misunderstood that because the last thing he said was, what am I doing with the gravel, with the old farm? And I said I put a quarry in there. And then when he said, that makes no sense, you're away from water, I thought he was talking about the quarry. That's my fault. You have to bear with me. I'm not all here. My brain isn't working. I think I overheated it with the with the coof. You know, I can't the disease I can't say. Yeah, it hit me hard. So, you know, most of the family got it. I don't think Carol did. She was sick, but it wasn't from that. It was from something else. and she was really sick. We had to take her into the emergency room because she couldn't hold anything down and hadn't eaten for about a week. And I was getting real worried because I thought her kidneys were having a problem. So I ended up taking her into the emergency room, and it turned out to be a new medicine that the doctor had given her that she was had some allergy response to. And so she stopped taking it, but it took a week to get out of her system. It was a shot that she was supposed to take weekly, and she took it one morning. Well, you can't untake a shot, so we had to wait for it to get out of her system. In the meantime, she couldn't eat anything. And so I was worried because a whole week without eating, because everything she ate and drank came right back up or out, one of the two, and it was terrible. I was really worried. So I ended up taking her into the emergency room. Now, the rest of us kind of got different degrees of the coof. And obviously me being the oldest one, well, I'm not the oldest one, but me being more than a teenager, it hit me pretty hard. But that wasn't the half of it. It's because of my heart and my, all the things I've got going, the diabetes and all that stuff. It really hit me hard. So like, for example, my son, my older son, when he got it a week before I did. And I was gauging by what happened to him. He had 2 nights of fever, and then sinus infection, cold type symptoms, the achy stuff, and then within 4 days or 5 days he was done, and he lost his sense of smell. And so I was gauging what happened to me as to what happened to him, because I had the same thing, just worse. I had 4 days of fever, and I've still got the cold thing a week and a half later. So, or longer. All right, now I'm not going to want to drive this route over and over and over, so I need to work on I can't think what they call this crap. What do they call this crap? I don't remember stuff anymore. Auto drive. I want to work on this auto drive because I don't want to have to drive this stuff all the way back and forth. So I'm going to link up here. All right, we're going to link up to this. And I'm going to do that by grabbing that one there. We're going to grab that one and moving it down the line just a little bit. All right, and then we're going to grab this one. Move it a little bit here, and then bringing it across. Again, I'm going to be apologizing through the whole thing for all these silly coughs and sneezes and chortles. I can't help it. It's just, I could try to cut it all out, but I'd be punching a button every 5 seconds. Yeah. I'm gonna grab this one, pull it back to about there, and then link it up to that one. But a bit that way. All right. Scorpion, how are you? Busy Monday on a Tuesday. Are you back to work? Are you back out of Mexico? Thanks, Andy. Okay, so let's see. I need to pull... let's start... Wait a minute. Sorry. Yeah, let's start further down here. We're going to start further down. Right on this one right here. And I'm going to start recording and pull this off this way. All right, and then let's turn that off. And I'm going to add Grape Park right there. Okay, that gives me a parking spot out here that I can drive to automatically. And then make sure that it's hooked up. Okay, it looks like it's hooked up to that one right there. All right, now we're going to do another one over on this side. Okay, so let me grab onto this one. And I'm going to bring it around here. All right, and then this one I'm going to do Grapefield 1 for now. Okay, and then coming from that one, I'm going to hook back into this one right here. So let's stop that recording, grab that one and hook it to that one. All right, now I can take this piece of equipment here and just park it out here. Okay, so now let's take this one and send it back to the farm park. And hopefully it'll get there. Grab this one. All good, back home and working. Did you have a good time, Scorp? Anthropox. Yeah, thanks, Anthropox. I knew that. You can do it another way. If you're making a regular road, you can right-click on it, and it will give you a purple line, which goes both ways. So, Yeah, one of the things I wasn't too keen on with this map was the fact that when he put the auto drive lines in, he just did a single blue line. I don't like those. I like a line going one way and a line going another way, so it's a regular road. But I had to work with it. It's already there, and I'm not going to delete it, so I'm making use of it, but I'm adding my own stuff to it, which gets a little bit more tricky. Is this thing backwards? I think it is. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's send this one. We'll get this one going. All right, let's turn this on. We're going to change this to Grape Park. Right there. Send it on its way. And then too much equipment here. Man, that guy's going slow. This guy hadn't even got here yet. But I think this thing sets in there backwards. I'm gonna have to knock it around a little bit. I could pick it up with my Superman strength, but yeah, I'm hoping I can do this for 2 hours. I'm getting kind of tired already. But one thing with the COOF that I've found, and it could have to do with my age. I'm really tired. I'm really tired. All right, now, again, let's get this guy going to Grape Park. Grape Field, Grape Park. All right, so this needs to grow a little bit. I'm going to start this growing now that I've got the grapes in. Let me keep up with the chat here. Scorpion had to leave. All right, Scorp, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Time in Mexico wasn't bad. Cooler than usual. Rained every afternoon. Well, actually, that doesn't sound too bad. You know what I like? I like the weather. Especially where I live. I like the weather where it's warm and dry during the day, but it rains at night. Now, if you could just get that to happen all the time, it'd be perfect where I live. All right, so let's see. I'm going to turn the time up a little bit and get that going. Everything's planted, fertilized, rolled. It's rolled. And I'm just waiting for the second fertilization, so let me kick this up so it's going a little bit faster. I think I caught the button fast enough. All right, anyway, what else do I gotta do? Yeah, speed the time up. I need to get a couple of tractors and sprayers ready. If I can find my tractors here. There's the spray rig there. There's the tractors. Where's the second spray rig? All right. Now I do have a second spray rig. I just got to find it. I think I do. Maybe not. Maybe I've only got just the one. There's my other tractor, though. I know where it's at. All right, let me check. Let me put, let's see, I need to grab my garage here. And, I can't think. My mind is gone. I hate being sick like this. There it is. All right, let's see. No, I've only got one. I thought I had two. All right, let's buy another one of those. It's the Berthoud. It works fair. It works good enough for me, so I'll buy that one. The Berthoud. I think I've got the money. Yeah, it's one that I modded myself. That one's a little bigger, but I don't know. I kind of like this one. Since I've already got one, I'll get two of them. Let me get put the Michelins on, like the Michelins, and let's go with that. And oh, that's my grape tractor. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to leave that there. I'm missing a couple pieces of equipment, and it's because they can't all show up on the farm. Get rid of that. See, I bought a grape trailer, didn't I? So, how's Anthropox? How'd you come up with your name there, Anthropox? I'm very curious about how people name their characters. It's just a hobby of mine. I'm just interested in that kind of thing. Because some people have some very interesting names, and I just wonder where they get them. All right, something's wrong with that guy, so I got to figure out what's wrong with him. Oh, I got a lot of equipment I didn't get. Okay, let's grab the spray rig. Okay. Grape Park. Let's see if he'll go. And what's wrong with him? Why is he stopped there? Odd. He don't want to go. Weird. He does not want to go. The others are going just fine. That's weird. Craig's stuck in 19 mode. Yeah. Craig just picked up 22 just recently, if I remember right. I gotta get some water. Here's my biggest problem with being sick. Excuse me. I keep forgetting to drink water. I haven't been drinking not even a fourth of the water I'm supposed to be drinking. 2 months ago, geez, I haven't been gone that long, have I? No girls today, huh? Oh, yeah. First round's on me. That's I don't know. I shouldn't say that's me back because I don't know if I'm back or not. Man, this thing's slow. Well, something got there. Thanks, Andy. Well, this rig here is not going to be going back and forth very often, so I'm not too worried about it not wanting to go on the route. I just don't know why it's not wanting to go. It could be that did I not buy this field? I don't think I bought this field. I didn't buy 37. Maybe that's why it's not going. I don't own that property. Oh, that could be. Ooh. Farmland. Yeah, see, well, wait a minute now. I don't need to. Oh. Okay. So I do own what I'm parked on. I don't own beyond there. I should buy that, but I don't know how much money I got. But I'm just gonna park this guy out here. I don't need him right now. And then let's grab these guys, get them out of the way. Okay, I gotta send this guy away. He needs to go to, let's see, Maurice Old Farm Production Park. See, we'll send him to seed. That's not named very well. Seed isn't named very well, but. And I screwed up. I didn't put any spray in this. I should have put spray in this. No, I'll have to do that in a minute. That's I got another piece of equipment to pick up though. All right, so let's send this guy back to seed. I named it Seed because that's where I get my seed, at the store. Oh, he's not going to like that. All right, there they go. Let them off. And still waiting. I have 337,000 left, and I've got all the grape stuff I need. Okay, I tell you what. Let's grab. Where's my dump truck? I lost my dump truck. Well, that's weird. Where the heck is it? I got too much equipment. Can't keep up with it all. There it is. All right. Excuse me. This dump truck is pretty good, but it's too squirrely. I mean, you can flip this thing on a dime. It just flips. You have to be really careful. If you get going full speed, don't turn the wheel at all and it'll flip. So I've been gone for a while. What's everybody been up to? I'm hoping your families are all good. It's like I said, when we got sick, we all got sick. My whole family got sick at different degrees. Obviously, Addie, being very young, one night of fever, she was done, back to normal, and like I said, Jeff had 2 nights of fever and about, I don't know, a week of cold symptoms. You know, the aches and the pains and that kind of stuff. Oh, I've got potato chips ready to go. Look at that. Forgot what I was going to do with the dump truck. I was going to grab some rock and take the rock to the lime factory. I'm selling. Well, I wasn't necessarily selling lime. I'm selling fertilizer, making fertilizer for sale. But I don't know what to do with all this rock either. So. Okay, so let's grab stones, I guess. Well, I made it for an hour. I'm still here. Yeah, see now these roads, if I was to have done the drive, I would have widened the road and I would have made a line going each way. So I would have had an auto drive line going this way and an auto line drive going back. That's how I normally do it myself. Now, you can get around that if you're using the blue one, which I'm doing now. The way to get around it is, let's say I have to go to the lime factory where I'm going. I can use the blue line to get there, and then you travel one way only, one way. So let me show you. Let's say I'm going to the oil factory. The one way that I can go is this way, and I dump what I'm doing, and then I don't use the line to go back, I go this way, and you do a separate line back. You just go one way, so that you don't have traffic going both ways down the road. It's impossible to do with that blue line, but I'm trying to do that as much as I can. Some of these factories are kind of weird because it doesn't tell you when you're on the drop point. So you just have to kind of by guess and by golly and hope it works. So you dump rock in here, or gravel, or whatever it's calling this stuff, stones I guess, and it makes lime out of it. And then I can either use the lime or I can sell it. I'm gonna have to sell some potato chips, looks like. Although the game doesn't call them potato chips, calls them crisps. Just like you guys across the pond call your potato chips crisps. I still haven't figured out what a cracker is. I think a cracker's a biscuit, but I'm not sure. I'm going to go see if I've got any fertilizer because I don't really have much money. I got $337,000, which isn't a lot of operating funds. And I do have crops I can sell, but I'm kind of hanging on to the crops for now. No particular reason, but I just kind of like to have crops in the bin. Alright, let's grab some fertilizer. I don't think I have much in here. I got manure. Solid fertilizer, there we go. Not much, 40,000. The reason why I don't have very much is it doesn't make very much very quickly, but it takes time to make it. So I don't know if you pay attention, but when I'm working the farm, I can do 3, 4, 5 live streams and be in the same day. Consequently, the fertilizer's not being made because I'm still playing in real time. You have to have farm days, game days go by before it makes anything. So the factories don't produce very much because I'm not online that much. So I had 300,000. So 40,000 is all I had, but fertilizer sells for a whopping amount of money, almost 300,000 for 40,000 units of fertilizer. that's crazy. Here's what I meant by going one way. If you notice, I got to my store and I sold my product, but I didn't go back the same way I came, because that blue line there will let me go both ways, but I don't want to go both ways. So I created another little offshoot here that goes around in a circle. So if I'm selling something from my sell point, my trucks aren't ever going to run into each other because they're all going the same way. That's what I meant by going in a circle, and so it goes back a different way than it came. And then when I get to the farm, it joins up with the blue line again. So, oh, see, I told you, this truck will fall over on a dime. Well, let's see if I can do this. Oh, super strength. Alrighty. There we go. And you guys are more quiet than I am. I'm not quiet at all, I guess. I can't think straight. I'm not thinking straight. Got a fever brain. Yeah, now I could roll 49 once in a while, but 49 I could drive it right back up on its feet. I love 49. I noticed on my rounds here that next time I harvest, I'm going to have to lime everything again. I don't lime every harvest. I only lime when I have to. So I was looking at it, and I didn't have to lime the last couple of times. So, see, I've got lime turned off. But let's turn off rolling, because rolling is done. I need to one more fertilizer, and then that's done. I'll turn that off, and I'll turn lime on. And you'll notice I don't need to lime this time, so I didn't. But as soon as I do this harvest, the lime's going to come back on, and I'll have to lime the next time. Alrighty, let's see. I don't know if I have to do anything with the grapes. I don't think there's anything I can do with the grapes at this juncture in time. Because there's no grass growing, no weeds or anything. Yeah, crows, there's a bunch of crows out here. But there's nothing to do with them. So, just time, I guess. Move some time along. Give it a minute. See if anything grows. Yeah, there's the weeds. Alright, so I got weeds now. Whenever you fast forward like that, it seems always to take a few seconds to catch up. Let's see what the crops are doing. So now I can put my next spray on and get that out of the way. And then this crop will be ready to grow. So, what did I do with the spray rig? Here he is. No claims discount. I don't think I've ever had a car with no claim on it. Right, let's start off with a clean spray rig. Yeah, this is just a small spray rig, but look at the spread on it. It's not bad, actually. It's really not that bad. And I modded this myself, which means that even though it's not as long as some of them, it goes fairly fast. So it travels down the road pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to start off with my typical headland. Give myself some turnaround room. Alright, before I send that way, let's find the other one. Find a tractor first. I'll take the JCB. That's not the JCB. I'll take the whatever that is. What the hell is that? A Fendt. It's a Fendt. Fendt 1000, I think that is. So let's grab the other spray rig. Gotta go fill it up. Ah! Ah! What the hell was that? That tractor's so little I didn't even see it. Oh, I've still got two people. That's why that tractor's there. I send him back this way to get that that other equipment. So we'll have to do that. Right, well that's... Whoa, wait a minute. I don't want that. What the hell was that? Herbicide. I don't need herbicide. No, damn it. Oh, here come the tractors. What? Why are they both here? I just ran over one. That's weird. Right, sorry. I had a cold problem. All right, let's grab these guys since they are anxious to get back. Okay, now let's Grape Park and go. And again, Grape Park and go. A comment for the Grape Park? What? A comment. Who made the comment? Yeah, he caught up pretty fast, didn't he? That little. I didn't think those things go very fast. They don't seem to, but those little go-kart tractors. We used to use little Massey Fergusons in the orchards. Back in the day, that Massey made a nice little tractor that was very low profile, very low to the ground. I guess now you could use Kabutas. They're not very big. Anybody buy that DLC? Scorpion said he was gonna. I haven't been around. I thought I was gonna die, and I didn't want to spend money if I wasn't gonna be able to use it. And then I went and survived. So far, I've survived. I'm not over it yet. I don't know where I'm going. What am I doing? All right, so they have arrived. You heard their little dingy ding. Okay, so let's look. Now you can see the dark color is where they've been, so you can figure out what's done and what needs to be done. Let's grab this spray rig. Man, I'm gonna run it down the road. So who's working in it? Surge is working in that. Surge is working in both of them. That's Surge. What a guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Settle down. How did that happen? Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. How do I get off this tree? No. No. I'm in deep doo here. How in the heck did I do that? Ramming speed. As you can tell, I haven't had to do this in a while. I don't actually need to ram it. I can just push it around. It's pretty light. Or maybe it's not. Okay, ramming speed it is. I can't get enough speed. Andy knows. This tractor just didn't have enough oomph to get going fast enough. It's got plenty of oomph, it's just not speedy. Arriba, arriba. Yeah, I don't get it. Why didn't it turn? It just ran off the road. Any pun intended. Bad tree, bad tree. Yeah, Andy doesn't like trees. Bad trees. I've been watching a guy. I haven't been doing very much because I'm not well and don't feel like doing anything but sleeping. And but I've been watching a new guy. It's a Canadian guy that cuts trees down. He's a logger type guy. Calls himself Billy Ray, or Buckin' Billy Ray. And his name is Buckin' Billy Ray Smith. Name of his channel is Bucking Billy Ray. And he's hilarious. He's just, and does he know how to cut a tree down? My God. He's had some trees that are so big around that his saw isn't big enough to go clear through them. And there was one that I watched, they had about 4 trees, huge trees along a fence line, a cyclone fence line, and houses on each side. And the wind's kind of starting to blow, and he drops these down exactly where he wants them. It's just amazing. And the people are all nervous and stuff because they're, you know, a couple of the trees are so huge, and they're, the way they grow, they're leaning towards the houses. And he has to make them fall the opposite direction, or a direction he wants them to go. It's just amazing how he does it. It's just really kind of interesting. It's fun to watch. He's a pretty funny guy. Tim says he's making beer and corn flour. Hi, Tim. FS19 No Man's Land, eh? Making beer and corn flour. What do you do with the corn flour? You make tortillas? Do they have a tortilla production of any kind? My throat's really starting to hurt. I'm surprised I made it an hour and almost an hour and a half now. I again debated, because I'm still not well, I again debated whether I was going to live stream. I haven't live streamed in, what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month? Because at first it wasn't me that was sick, it was the family, and I was the only one able to take care of anybody, and then I ended up getting it last. No, actually I wasn't. My oldest daughter got last. She just got it the other day, and she's not doing very well. She's sick. I need to call her and ask her how she's doing. They live out in the country. They got chickens and things like that to take care of. And she works. She's a manager of a boutique in a very exclusive resort town here on the coast. $1 million properties. You couldn't buy. I used to work there in that little town, and people would come in and, wow, I bet you just love to live in a place so beautiful. And I just laugh and say, are you kidding? I couldn't afford to live here. A postage stamp piece of property is millions of dollars. And I say, yeah, it takes me a half hour to get here and a half hour to get home. Vibing, how are you? Just selling the cornflower? Are you making Andy's brew? You Craig your IPA tomorrow. So Andy, you know I don't drink, but I know what an IPA is. I just don't know exactly what an IPA is. I know it's a kind of beer, but what makes it an IPA? What does the IPA stand for? What does it mean? Vibing is doing good, he says. Well, I'm gonna have to go check on the other spray rig, see how he's doing. Actually, I could do this right here, couldn't I? So that field's done. This is the one I'm working on right now, and he's doing okay. He's missing the end here, but that's all right. Got that ditch to contend with down here. We'll play catch up. I didn't do a headland down here, so I'll wait till he's done and we'll catch up on that. All right, let's go catch up with that spray rig. One more pass in this field will have it. The eyes will have it. No eggs or wood chips, huh? I don't think I've put a... Yeah, my voice is starting to go. I don't think I put a bakery in on this map yet. I have to remember to put a grape unit in because I've got grapes now. I didn't get to the olive trees. I can catch that next time, I guess. I'm gonna catch up on this bottom side here while I'm down here. What do you bake? I missed a donut machine. The donut maker was cool. Right, I'm missing a strip down here. Let's catch that up right there. And then the only thing I got left is that edge right there. But I tell you what, let me do. No, actually, I can leave that. Let's do this edge. And then we'll start on this bottom end here. Yeah, I think when I'm done with this stream, I'm due for a nap. I was sleep. I sleep all the time with this Koof stuff. I'm just exhausted all the time. And you know, obviously, when I was having the fever, I just didn't get out of bed. But since then, I have to get lay down. I'll sleep for an hour, and then I'll get up. Maybe I can make an hour, and then I'll lay down, sleep for 2 hours, and get up, and hopefully I can stay long enough to watch a movie. But yeah, I got up this morning, and I checked out all the equipment, made sure the live stream was going to work, and then I laid back down. I slept a couple hours, and when I got up, it was noon. So I had a little bit of something to eat because I hadn't eaten since yesterday. We had a beautiful barbecue yesterday. We had a beautiful day. Today it's raining again. But yesterday, the 4th of July, which in the U.S. we celebrate, of course, it was a beautiful day. I live across the street from the grade school, so we have a local parade every year. And the ending stage is across the street from me. So we don't really have to go anywhere to watch the parade. We just wait and it all comes to us. And so that was kind of cool. And my son likes to barbecue, fortunately, because I was sick. And so he made a barbecue chicken breasts, some beautiful steaks, sirloin steaks, handmade potato salad. He makes a kind of a real spicy macaroni salad that he makes. I don't know how he does it. It's really good. Only he and I usually are the ones that eat it because it's very spicy. But boy, did that clear my sinuses out. By the way, after eating that spicy dish, I got a little bit of my smell back. Yeah, I told you I lost my complete sense of smell. I couldn't smell anything. And of course, my taste is off as well. And yeah, so yesterday I was surprised. I could smell a little bit again. It's not 100% back, but it's getting there. All right, this one I think I can actually. I can go sideways on this one. Let's do that. Guess who's back? Scorpion's back. We had Panda Express for the 4th. Yeah. We actually have Panda Express quite often because it's very close to us where we live. The names are changing. IPA is an India Pale Ale, and some now call it Imperial Pale Ale. The main point of it being a heavily hopped light ale. Okay, so it's probably something I might enjoy if I was to drink beer, because if it's heavily hopped, it's probably got more flavor to it. I need to have something that's got some flavor to it. That's kind of why I like the darker beers. They're a little bit heavier. I thought it was Imperial. I didn't know it was India. Oh, you just got home yesterday. Oh. How long were you gone, Scorpion? Just a week or two? Oh man, that water feels good. My throat's really getting working today. No girls today. They gave up on me. Made you stay till yesterday, huh? Do you guys drive across or do you fly? How do you get there? Missed a spot up top there. We're going to have to play catch up. Only a week, eh? Well, at least she got to see her family this year. She missed it all last year, didn't she? Uh-oh, I got to sneeze. Oh, I hope I got the button in time. So the airport, the nearest airport to your mother-in-law is an hour and a half drive. Well, at least she doesn't have to hear the airplanes all day long. I watched a comedian and he was talking about how old he was. He was younger than me, but he was doing a routine about all the noises that old people make. You know, where they go, when they sit down. You know, they go to sit down and they make those strange noises. And it's pretty funny, but the guy looked older than me, but he wasn't as old as I am. He's just a pretender. Oh, really? You don't live by the airport, though, right? Just there's a flight path over you. Is your house at least insulated so you don't hear them indoors? See, my house is very well insulated. I'm across the street from the grade school, and if you're sitting out on the front porch, oh my God, on the front porch is noisy. School buses coming, the squeaking brakes, the backup beep beep beep. The honking horns, the kids screaming, car doors slamming. It's all day long, but you can't hear one iota of it from inside my house. My house is very well insulated. Now, if I do open a window for a breeze, I can hear a little bit. But if all the windows are closed up, you cannot hear anything from outside. It's very nice. 20 minutes away, huh? 20 minutes isn't very far for a plane. Yeah, they can travel a lot of miles in 20 minutes. I didn't say that right, but I think hopefully you know what I meant. Well, let's go back to the grapes and check, see how they're going. How are the grapes doing? I went the wrong way. I think I was already there. I was. Where's my little tractors? There they are. Alright, this is a little disc. Let's see, I've got some weeds to munch, I guess. These tractors are weird. They're manual transmissions too. Man, that's noisy. For such a little rig. Grapes are growing. I didn't have any grapes on there when I planted. Good Lord, that thing's noisy. I don't know how close I have to get to the actual vine. I'm just going to run down the middle. Oh, does it work with GPS? Darn, I didn't put GPS on the tractors. So Scorpion, I don't know if you're watching all of Jay-Z, whatever his name is. Jay's the computer guy. I can never think of his name. It's Jay something. JP or Jay-Z or something. Anyway, he had a video on a... Oh, hi Revot, how you doing? He had a video on a gaming laptop that he said would replace a desktop. I don't know if you watched that or not, but I was very interested in that because I got more than enough to buy something like that. And I was thinking that maybe my next computer will be a laptop, and because I'm thinking my next computer will be the last one I build. But if I don't have to build it, a laptop might be handy because I can travel with it. Anyway, I was interested to find out if you watched that episode. It was only last week, and he had a link to where he got the laptop, You've been busy? Yeah, Jay's 2 cents. That's it. I'm just getting off of the big Koof Revat. I've been out for almost a month, and this is my first time back. I got pretty sick. Had almost a full week of fevers. Compared to my son got it, and he had 2 days worth of fevers and about 3 days worth of cold symptoms, and he was back to work. Myself, I had almost 5 full days of fevers and about a week and a half now of being sick. And I lost my sense of smell completely. I can't smell a thing now. Up until yesterday, that was the case. Yesterday, I had some really spicy food for 4th of July, and not all of it, just one salad was pretty spicy, macaroni salad. And it was during that time that I realized that I could smell. Somebody asked me how I liked that spicy, if I was handling it okay. And I said something about, yeah, it's really smells spicy too. And they said, oh, did you get your sense of smell back? And I thought, what? I could smell it. And I was all excited about being able to smell again. Now, it wasn't 100% back, but at least it was something. So what I did was I ran to the spice rack, and I pulled out some garlic powder and opened the lid and stuck my nose in it. Sure enough, I could smell garlic. So, and then today it was gone again, a little bit. It was gone because I woke up pretty stuffed today, and I don't mean from eating too much. I mean my head. So I've been pretty sick. So yeah, I'm starting to feel a little better. Slowly. Hi, Anthony. Well, I did pretty good. I've escaped it for almost 2.5 years. So, but it was. And people say, how do I escape it? But I never left the house. I haven't been out of the house for 2 years, literally, because I won't wear masks. I hate those masks. I won't wear them. And people said, well, you have to have masks on. Well, then I'm not going nowhere. And I just stayed home. But it was Father's Day. My whole family got together, and Addie didn't tell us she was sick. And she, when we got home, she was just terribly sick. And it lasted 1 day, and she was better. But the whole family started getting it from there. My son got it the next day. Gavin got it. Who else? Carol was sick for a week. We ended up putting her in the emergency room, but I think hers was a different situation. And then my daughter got it. My oldest daughter got it. And then finally I got it. So yeah, I've been pretty sick. Every day's been something else. Yesterday or the day before yesterday, I can't remember. I think it was yesterday. I woke up with just incredible vertigo. I'm talking the whole earth was moving. Vertigo. Now, I've had that before. Once before, a few years ago. And I've done a lot of study on it, so I knew what to do with that. But it was so bad that my stomach was so sick that I thought I was going to die. And I just grabbed a bucket and ran to the bed, jumped in bed. Well, I didn't jump. I moseyed back, laid down into bed, and with a bucket, and ended up hurling everything. And I had to wait till I could feel good enough to do the therapy. I know what the therapy to do for this particular vertigo. So I did the therapy, made it through the day, and this morning I got up and it was better. So.
Oh yeah.
Where'd all your grain buckets go, Scorp? Man, this is boring. Taking care of grapes is boring. I should give everybody some grain buckets since I made it back alive. Let's see if I can do that. All right, I just went out and gave everybody some grain. Let's see if it works. Scorpion, do you know how much you had? The flour's worth more than the corn? Well, that's probably how it should be because, I mean, corn is only one of the ingredients in the flour, so I don't know, maybe not. It just seems like it. Had 18, now I have 118. Oh, so it worked. All right. I gave everybody 100 grain buckets since I'm back and still alive. I didn't really think I'd make it through. All my doctors told me I wouldn't, but proved them wrong, didn't I? Well, it's not over yet, though. I could have a relapse. Yeah, you're welcome, Andy. All right, so mowing's almost done. Bad tree, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? All right, well, I got the weeds down. Go check on my spray rigs. Uh-oh. I'm falling down on the job here. Oh, it's out of spray. It's out of spray. I have to go get some spray, I guess. Broodman Way. All right, let's see here. Container, tools, sheds, production, animals, container, silos, silo extensions, tools. There we go, tools. All right, I need some liquid fertilizer. Let's put one of those in. All right, now I don't have to go all the way into town now. I can just fill it up right here. Whoa, whoa, stop it. All right, let's go check the other guy. There's always another guy. Now, he's not empty, but where's he at? Okay. I think he jumped. Because he's going the wrong way. Let's barbecue. That's a fancy barbecue going very fast. All right. Got a strip in here somewhere. There it is. Hey, Dennis. How are you? Are you making popcorn, Tim? That'd be cool if we could make popcorn. A lot of people don't realize popcorn's a different kind of corn. I mean, there's two main kinds of corn for most American farmers, and that's a sweet corn for eating, and then feed corn for feeding animals and stuff. But then there's a popcorn, and popcorn's a lot different. the popcorn, the kernels are rock hard. I mean, you know, you don't just grab a cob of popcorn and eat it like you would a cob of sweet corn. All right, let's see if I can. Whoa, get back here. Whoa, what the heck? All right, I gotta figure out where I'm at. So we're going about halfway down the field. Why is there a line goes across there? What's that? That's weird. All right, I think this is where that thing left off. The Big Red Barn production in FS22 mods section makes popcorn. Does it? I haven't, as well, you know, I haven't been around for a month, so I have no idea what mods are looking like right now. All right, so let's let that guy catch up. I'm going to overspray this because I don't know where it matches up, so I'm just going to go ahead and overspray it. It should get me caught up anyway. And then let's go grab the other sprayer. I can't believe it's not butter. Spray. My right ear is so messed up I can't hear a thing out of it. For the last 3 days, every time I swallow or chew or anything, my right ear's been popping, and it's kind of painful when it does. It's not been very much fun. Hi, Maddie. How you doing, Maddie? Thanks for the very kind comment, Maddie. I had a lot of them. I put up a where have I been kind of a video to explain that I got sick. And I had some very, very, very kind comments, and I appreciate every one of them. And I tried to answer every one of them, but something went wrong. I sat for about a half hour and answered each and every one of them personally, because that's what I wanted to do. And then I laid down to take a nap because I was wore out. When I got back up a few hours later, I went to YouTube and none of them were there. All my comments, none of them were there. So I made one comment thanking everybody and pinned it to the top of the comments. And I didn't get back to answering everybody personally, but I felt pretty bad about that. All right, did I do the bottom? I didn't. I didn't do the bottom. All right, let's do the bottom. Okay, from here we should be able to watch what it's doing. Yeah, Mr. Dio says there's odds and ends that hang on. I'm doing better, Maddie. I had uh, the major thing. I had fevers for almost 5 days. I mean, solid. They would kind of go away, and then an hour later they'd come back, and along with that, I lost my sense of smell. I could not smell anything, and I got vertigo really bad. My right ear is giving me trouble, probably from sinus infection. I think I had a sinus infection. I think got into my ear. Uh, Mainly after the 5 days of fever, because with the fever, of course, you get the aches and the pains. And I said at one point, somebody asked me, I said, oh my God, I think I've got, the coof. And they said, why are you thinking that? Maybe it's just a flu. And I said, well, it could be. I've had the flu before many times. And I said, I feel like I am a snow skier that I was at the top of a mountain, fell off my skis and rolled all the way to the bottom, as I feel like every single bone in my body's aching. And that lasted for 4 or 5 days, and then from there it was just like a bad head cold, and I still have that. I'm still fighting that. So it's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks, going on 2 weeks. But hey, I'm still kicking. I think that's got it. Yep. No, wait a minute. Oh, I got the main field to do. Yeah, that's kind of what happened, Dr. Dio. I thought, I'd run out and tell Carol the fever's broke. She's all excited. About a half hour later, it's back again. I'm going to start at this end because this end that's by the trees always messes me up. The tractor won't go down this row here, so I'm going to do this one. Don't panic. Well, you know what? I just noticed it. I went past my 2 hours. No wonder I'm starting to feel a little bit off. I suppose I should probably give up the ghost. Give up the ghost probably isn't the right saying, is it? Yeah, I was sick because I started rereading the Bible. I've been rereading the Bible every day, and I still don't know what the hell the Bible says, but I've been rereading it. There's a lot of, I'm in the Old Testament, so there's a lot of, he begat that guy, and that guy begat that gal, and everybody's being begat, and yeah, it's kind of hard to make sense of it. Let's see, where am I? I'm past Exodus now. I think I'm in Leviticus. But I can't wait to get into the New Testament. At least there's some stories there. Well, there's stories in the Old Testament too, but they don't make any sense. Anyway, there you go. I also have a version of the audio book, the Bible, that's actually, it's pretty good because it's King James Version, and it actually is a dramatic reading And you may wonder, well, what does that mean? I've had audiobooks of the Bible before, and all they're doing is reading it. And so you're just as confused as you are if you're reading it yourself. The dramatized version, they use a lot of different actors. So if they're discussing a female, it's a female actor, not just a reader, but an actor, and it's a lot more enjoyable to listen to. But anyway, hot teas will help the sore throat. Yeah, I just had a cup of tea before I came on, after I'd had my lunch. But the second time you had it, don't tell me that. I don't want to get it again. Wow. Well, guys, I hate to do it, but yeah, I'm starting to feel it. So I think I better call it a day so that I can come back in and do another one before too long. I hope I start getting a little better and stronger. The stronger is the part that I'm just exhausted all the time. So, I'll watch a movie and then have to go take a nap, and then I'll get up and walk around the house and then have to go take a nap. And haven't been getting a lot of game playing in, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a rest now, and I want to thank everybody for stopping by and keeping me company. Thank you all for the good wishes. I can't tell you how much that meant to me. And I hope to see you in the next live stream. You didn't catch it on purpose? No, I don't imagine you did. All right, guys. Take care, everybody. And I'll catch you again. Ta-ta for now.